Good morning. Good morning. Here we go. Oh, having some technical difficulties this morning. But I'm here and my microphone is on. Yes, let's see. Let me make sure all the settings are. There we go. All right. Good morning, guys. It's December 2nd. It's about 7:20 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm broadcasting from Georgia, in the United States. So I am here on day 2 of my Vlogmas for the month of December, and I'm super excited about this. I think that I will share a tip a day. Um, yeah, I think I'll share a tip a day, things that these will be tips that I have used and I'm currently using in my life that helps me stay focused and stay positive. Um, and this will be both, personal and as it relates to business. After all, this channel is called The Mad Millionaire, and and my focus is building out multiple streams of income and savings and just really establishing a financial foundation. However, as you know, so much of that is grounded in what we do in our everyday lives, what we're thinking, how we're navigating all the chaos that goes on in our daily lives, managing everything. Um, so so my tip for today, this is day 2 of the Vlogmas, but this is will be the first tip. We're gonna The goal is to do 30 tips this month. So let's see how let's see if we can do it. This is the challenge. The 30-day Vlogmas tip challenge. So my tip for today is going to be establishing a routine. Establishing a morning routine. Um, that is going to be my first tip. So, so, um, so yeah, this establishing a morning routine can can be very easy when you already kind of have something in place. Like for example, you get up every morning and you report to work at 9 a.m. So having a routine before you go to work Monday through Friday, that to me, for me, was much easier than now. I can kind of start working whenever. I typically will start working between 7 and 9. So it can get a little tricky the more wiggle room you have in the morning. But nonetheless, um, establishing a routine is going to set the foundation and the tone for the day. So back when I was working in the office, my routine was that I woke up an hour and a half, 2 hours before I got my children up. So so for those of you who have children, or if you don't have children, this could possibly be something that you incorporate into your life. So yeah, so I woke up an hour and a half before work, and I got myself together. I took my shower, got my clothes, got everything done. I straightened up and tidied up my things. I packed my breakfast. I packed lunch. I packed all of my beverages. You guys know how it is when you have a commute and you're in an office. You're taking all of your breakfast, lunches, and snacks for the day. Well, at least that's what I did. That prevented me from eating out a lot. Now, and yet, like, no, I did not do this every single day, but 90% of the time that is what I did. I packed my breakfast, lunch, and snacks, fruits, salads, things like that. Packed my beverages. I would get everything by the door, and I even warmed the car up. I got basically my mind and all of my things together in time before I woke the children up. So that was one thing that I did that always set the tone for the day. And it was a very good thing for me because it prevented me from rushing, being late. Um, and also, I saved a lot of money by packing my own food. So I would do food prep on the weekend sometimes, and I would have different things already, in the fridge that I can pack up and assemble and take. So that is the one thing that, having that routine was just, eh, I mean, I could not, do anything else but that routine. Um, so that I can make it to work on time and then ultimately get back home in a timely manner and go from there. But now that I'm at home, I work from home. The the my routine is that I still wake up um not as early as I'd like to for getting the children to the bus. That's something I'm going to work on, is getting up still before they have to wake up, which is around 6. I would love to be able to wake up more around 5 so I can get myself together, uh, incorporate my exercise routine, my stretching routine in the morning, get them off to their day, and then pivot back to some of the other things that I do before work, like making my coffee, making tea, um, doing some tidying up around the house, and also looking at my business before I start my 9 to 5. So that is what I'm working on right now. Is being more, uh, what's the word? What's the word am I looking for? Consistent. That is what I'm looking for. The consistency in my daily routine. So, and incorporating that exercise and movement in my early morning routine before I get the children up and off to school. So I do it often, but I'm not consistent. So that's the thing. So tip 1, guys, let's work on our morning routine. Let's establish a routine. And I want to hear about what you do. What are some of the things that you do in the morning to set the tone for the day? And what are some tips that you can share with everybody that helps you stay on track? I know a lot of people have apps. They use apps to stay on track with tasks. I haven't tried any of that, but I may try something like that. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on tracking apps. How do you stay consistent? That is my biggest struggle. Yeah, I do typically still wake up early and, get myself together, but as it relates to movement and exercise, I am not consistent. And that is something at my age, really anyone who's sitting um, and working at a computer all day, something that we all should consider. So, anywho, it's about 7:20, almost 7:30. I'm getting ready for the to clock in. I'm just making myself. I thought I was going to make peppermint tea this morning, but I don't know. I am thinking I need some caffeine. So we're gonna reach for my instant coffee here and make myself a little caffeinated beverage and sit down and start the day a little early. Um, and let's see here. Whew. Just getting my coffee and creamer. I know I started back drinking coffee at the beginning of the month. I think I'm suffering from a little brain fog in the morning, so that's another reason why I need to get back in the groove of things with doing some type of movement and exercise. It really helps with your with your brain, with your mind. Get the blood flow in all the right places. All right. So you guys have a fantastic day. I would love to hear from you, and just drop some your feedback in the comments. Do subscribe and like, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.